Hi, Leo. Welcome to your reading. If you are new here, my name is Violetta Alexis, and I've been a tarot reader for 5 years. If you're not new here, welcome back. Obviously, I am happy to have you. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the general public and also the specific person on your mind to see why they think you are hot, why they see you as attractive. If you feel like this resonates with you, make sure that you go ahead and drop me a comment in the comment section to let me know your placement. And also, if you want to book a personal read, feel free to do so on my website at violettaalexis.com. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay. What about Leo's aura does this person find hot? What is it about Leo that this person finds attractive, please? The Six of Cups reversed. Okay. Give me another one. The Four of Cups. Why does this person find this hot about you? I don't think that you're easily impressed. That's what I got from that. I don't think that you're easily impressed. I think that sometimes you tend to hold some grudges, or you may tend to be a little bit petty. I think that for some of you, this person looks at you like somebody who has their pick of the litter, but doesn't want any of it. So what I mean by this is you can kind of have this queen or king complex a little bit where you're like, no, I'm going to be late. Tell them that they can wait. Or this steak is terrible or something, right? I'm not saying that you're like mean to people, but it's just that you're a little, maybe you act a little unbothered or unimpressed, but they find that attractive. The Page of Pentacles. I think that they find it attractive because they feel like you have a reason to boast, or they feel like you have a reason to set a certain standard, and it's because you set a specific standard for yourself. Because the Page of Pentacles, while it might be a page, the page is no slouch. The page already had to go through the entire suit of the Pentacles. Ace, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, all the way to the Ten of Pentacles. So this person sees you as someone who has achieved something in life, whether it's an education, a foundation for yourself, a legacy that you're working towards, something that you have already built, your physical body, whatever it is. And they're like, well, maybe Leo has a reason to boast a little bit. Maybe Leo has a reason to expect a certain standard from other people. Because it's giving a little bit of a hoity-toity vibe. However, it's with backing. Five of Wands. I heard the word problematic. Okay. With that, I'm wondering if some of you have any Virgo placements, but I don't know why I'm getting it off of that, but I think that with that Page of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, you're always like, is this useful? What can I do with this? What am I supposed to do with this? That's kind of the energy. God, I know that you're like, God, you make me sound so terrible. And it doesn't have to be that intense. It doesn't have to be that dramatic. They also feel like you're a problem solver, which I think is attractive to them. You're very like, yes, you're this, and yes, you're these other things, but you're also very grounded and realistic when it comes to a specific standard that you have, and also when it comes to problem solving. So I want to actually clarify that Six of Cups reverse, because and another thing that I want to say really quick, something that I'm noticing, because I don't just like to read the cards, I like to see like where they're facing, right? So do you notice that that Page of Pentacles is facing away from that Four of Cups? It's like, oh, this isn't useful, or oh, this is petty, or oh, this is stupid, or oh, this is immature, but I don't have time for it. That's what that looks like to me. So now let's get some clarifiers. Tell me about that Page of Cups. The the Six of Cups reversed, the Page of Wands. Interesting, I said the Page of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's a couple of pages here. For some of you, you can be younger than this person, or it's just that you kind of have this very youthful, young energy. Like it's giving me like a Gen Z kind of vibe. Not saying that you are a Gen Z, maybe, but it's just a very youthful vibe. But it's youthful, but with experience. You could be, 50 years old, and there's something still that this person finds that's very youthful about you. Is despite your circumstances, you may still be able to produce a very optimistic outlook, a very optimistic spirit. Tell me about that Four of Cups. I'm dying. The Seven of Swords. You want to avoid disappointments or anything that doesn't match your standards at all costs. But there's a deeper reason. It's not just like, it's not good enough. Goodbye. Like you're trying to protect your time, your energy, your body, whatever it is. Tell me about that Page of Pentacles. I usually don't clarify every single one. Damn, the Empress. Because you know your worth. You know what your time is worth. You know what your body is worth. You know what you can produce. You know what you can create. And if something doesn't live up to that, then why do you need it? It's almost like that saying, if you don't treat me better than I treat myself, then what's the point? So we have the King of Pentacles on the Five of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you question, is it useful? Can I use this? Does it make sense? Is it practical? Does it support me? For some of you, you may be like, for some of you, you could like ask people for, or not ask people for money, but like expect maybe a partner to support you in a certain way, or, maybe pay your bills, or maybe just like support you in a certain way. Okay. Doesn't have to be financial. And it's because of this Empress energy. And I think that this person feels like that's you. Somebody very worthy of their standard, somebody very worthy of money, somebody very worthy of being treated like a queen or a king. That's what I got from that. Okay. All right. All right. What is the specific thing that hooks this person to Leo? What is the specific thing that hooks this person to Leo? All right, I'm hearing Selena. I'm hearing Selena. Show me. This is because you also give. That you're very generous. For some of you, this person wants to give you their money. I keep getting something about money. Okay. For some of you, yes. But you're a generous person. There's a give and take. It's like, I don't think that you expect more than what you give. Because there's something that you have, there's something you produce, there's something about your presence that is worth what you expect from others. The Chariot. For some of you, you may have a nice car. If it's not that, very motivated. It's like you guys are very financially motivated, I feel. I also don't think that you mind spending money on the things that are going to get you somewhere. Like maybe it's stocks, maybe it is maybe some of you give to charity as well. Maybe you're just a very giving person. But you're somebody who seems to be Page of Cups. Remember I heard that. Page of Cups. Here we go. Page of Cups. You're just loving and giving. I mean, I don't know. Like I don't think that they feel like your standards are unacceptable. The Judgment. Wow. No, okay, we do have one reversal here. You're very accountable for your emotions. So if you act out in an immature way, or maybe you do something or you don't do something, you'll take accountability for that thing. And this person feels like you wake something up inside of them emotionally. And I'm going to clarify that because I want to know, what is it that Leo wakes up in this person? What is it that Leo brings to the surface or wakes up in this person with that Judgment there? The King of Wands. Leo energy. You could be dealing with another Leo. The Knight of Cups and the Justice. Somebody who wants to play Queen of Wands now. Well, you definitely wake up some kind of lust or attraction in them. I think as well, you make them want to take the lead, or you make them want to be better. You know how they say behind every great man is a great woman, or something like that? It reminds me of that saying. Because I think this person looks at you and there's something about you, there's something about the way that you carry yourself that makes them feel like a king or a queen, or it makes them feel like that's where you would take them just by either leading by example or because of who you are. There's something to be said about that. Tell me about that Six of Pentacles, please. The Five of Wands. I heard it's worth the struggle. This person feels like it's worth the struggle. You are worth the struggle. You have the Five of Wands twice. You're worth the money. You're worth the struggle. There's something about you making this person want to become better. Want to become better, want to do better, want to be a better leader, more attractive. Okay. All right. What makes Leo unforgettable or different to this person? What makes Leo unforgettable or different to this person? What sets them apart? The Moon reversed. Ooh, there's a deeper, darker side. This person feels like, give me one more. The Strength. You hold back a lot. There's something that you've been through. It's either in childhood or as a mother or with your mother, maybe, or there could be something around addictions here that you had, or some kind of mental health crisis, maybe, or issue, something around maybe isolation. I'm feeling that brought up a lot of fears for you, but it made you stronger. Like something that could have broke you or crushed you, it made you stronger instead of making you weaker or making you fail. I'm going to clarify that Moon reversed in a second. And this person feels like you're still vulnerable despite that, but because of that hellhole or that hell path that you were on, it's made you a stronger, better person. The Nine of Wands reversed. Oof. You've lost some battles, man. You know, like you've lost some battles and you still stand strong regardless. What show was it? There was a show where um I think it was a knight and they were going to kill this knight, right? And they're like, get on your knees. And he's like, no, I'm gonna die standing. You know, no, I know that's really dramatic, but that is the scene that I'm getting in my head. The Two of Cups reversed. You've had a lot of losses. This person feels like you're deeply misunderstood. You may have had like a lack of boundaries in your past or maybe even now, but this person feels like you are deeply misunderstood. Tell me about that Moon reversed. The Justice. I think you guys were treated incredibly unfairly. I also want to say that I think this person sees your fears as justified. Certain fears that you have pertaining to love, pertaining to whatever, they're justified because of the things that you've been through. Tell me about that Nine of Wands reversed. The Two of Cups. You feel deeply misunderstood. They feel like where you've let your boundaries down too much, it's because you wanted to be understood. But you got effed over basically because of that. Oh my God, this reading is making me so sad. Leo, you're not going to do this to me today, dude. Okay. I I cannot get emotional on this fucking reading. I just can't do it today. So this is what they want from you, the Queen of Wands. I just feel like that's you. This person feels like you don't care what anybody thinks. I feel like there's a deeper thing to that, but somebody who is very sexy, attractive, out there, you know what I'm saying? This person likes you spicy. Like that, those things that other people may not necessarily enjoy about you or like about you, this person likes it. And I don't know if that's a secret or not, but they like it. They feel like you're a showstopper. You walk into a room, everyone pays attention. You're a natural born leader. And remember, I said, I feel like you inspire this person because you lead by example with the things that you do and the standards that you not only expect of others, but you uphold for yourself. The Three of Pentacles. They may want to work with you on a project or some kind of collaboration, but ultimately, I feel like they just want to get on the same page and learn from you. They want peace. They want tranquility. They want to understand you. Ooh, Aries. You have two Aries energies here. They want to become that rock for you. They want to become that rock for you because they feel like you have a lot of love to give, but you needed somebody to hold it. This person wants to basically put it down because that Empress is there, which is how they see you. And it's like they want to match that with that Emperor there. They want to become what they feel like you need. They don't want you to have to stoop down or dim your shine to make them feel more comfortable. Tell me about that Emperor. The Queen of Swords. They don't mind if you like speak your speak your piece and give your advice or speak your mind or let them know whatever, because I think that they genuinely want to be better. But I think there's a little bit of a fear here. What's that Two of Swords? It's almost like they're getting in their own way of this. The Knight of Cups. Their emotions get in the way because they're needing to graduate is what that looks like. And I genuinely believe that that's what they want. Ooh, we have faith in your dreams. And then we also have Scorpio. Some of you are dealing with a Scorpio, or maybe they have a strong Scorpio placement. Maybe you do. What is the dream that you're asking Leo to have faith in? The Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups walks away from the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is a delusion, rose-colored glasses, and the Eight of Cups is walking towards the Nine of Cups, which is about individual happiness. There can be something that you've wanted for a really, really, really long time, but you may be needing to walk away from one thing in order to obtain that. And it could be something deeper, something that feels like a merge, something that feels very intense, something that feels like a renewal of the self. And I feel like you can merge with whatever this dream truly is because I feel like it's yours if you want it. All right, guys, thank you so much. I do hope that you will like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading, you can visit me at violettaalexis.com. If you are interested in creative writing and poetry, I do that as well. You can follow me on Where Dead Flowers Bloom. That is my YouTube name and my Instagram name as well. Or you can go to wheredeadflowersbloom.com and you can read some of the stuff that I wrote there. Have a good one, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.